Hey Sips Loud Gang, welcome back to another podcast video. Listen, I'm so sick and tired of the whole comparison, and I think Beyoncé has drawn herself into this mess because I've been hearing some rumors about Beyoncé possibly, being a feature on Cardib's newest upcoming album. And I think this is really bad for Nicki Minaj, considering how Nicki, really supported the industry, Beyoncé and so many other people, they're trading sides, like they're picking a side. And I think Nicki Minaj cannot be controlled. I think the industry cannot control Nicki. They don't have power over Nicki Minaj. And that causes a lot of destruction, animosity, fights, and a bunch of BS. And I think for Cardi B, you've seen another woman's pain, another woman being chastised, drawn down, all because of you. It means you have no compassion. You're probably selfish, and you don't really have any care for other people, but just yourself. And I've said it so many times, Cardi B alone, of all person, I don't think she should have received standing ovation in this rap industry. And I'm not saying Cardi B is not a black woman, but I think Nicki, who's a black woman, has worked really hard to maintain female rap. Like, she came in and she shifted the genre, and she added so many flavor to it. Though she did her cosmetic surgery on her butt and everything, the girl has silicones and whatnot. Nicki has never touched her face. The Barty Gang, they want to come for Nicki's natural beauty and chastise Nicki by saying, Sips, you should stop, being so crazy about Nicki because Nicki has done surgery. Yes, but not on her face, though. And it's not me pitting women against each other. It's me talking about the dynamics and what has been happening, though. They have been flushing Nicki Minaj's career. They have been trying to do that for a very long time. And I think it's annoying at this point. Y'all should cut Nicki some slack. She has a son. She has a husband. She has a family. She has a mom. And y'all should have took the time out to really understand how it has been for Nicki Minaj, who has been in this game for over 15 years. Carrying this industry, building the female rap genre for all these girls to look at Nicki as a granny without a Grammy. I think Nicki is always within her rights whenever she drags someone, whenever she makes a rant. And what really upsets me is when Nicki talks, they want to say, oh, Nicki, you're crazy. Nicki's doing drugs. Because why is she going off like that? It's different from being in someone's shoes and being out of it. It's two different things. These girls, they want to feature, but they don't want to do the work. Cardi B receiving all this standing ovation I think she's working for other people who hired her to provoke Nicki Minaj. Hence why she's just having a good time. Cardi B could come on the internet and say to someone, oh, I wish death on your parent or loved one. You know what's going to happen? It's going to be swept under the rug. And that's what I dislike. She's saying something so rude and mean, and it gets swept under the rug. Now, if Nicki were to do this, oh my God, there's going to be a hate train, a cancel campaign. Hashtag cancel Nicki Minaj. Oh, Nicki has such a filthy mouth. Oh, she's saying this and she's saying that. She's such a bully. They all want to say crazy derogative things about Nicki Minaj, who's not dragging or wishing death on people. Cardi B did it to Offset. She wished death on Offset, and she said something that was crazy and lame, and I really considered what she really meant when she was in a back-to-back situation with Offset on the internet, and she went on Twitter Spaces and she said, Offset should go back to Africa, go move somewhere far, move to Africa. And I was like, where's that coming from, girl? That sounds a bit like the R word. I did not like what she said, and I feel like people, they really never listened to her. And it's Cardi B, and she has silicones, and it's nothing. So they looked past it. But now, if this was said by Nicki, oh my God, cancel, cancel, cancel. And I think it's unfair. I think it's tacky. Y'all really looking over Nicki Minaj and, putting Cardib first and everything. I feel disrespected, and it's not even me. I think we all should change the perspective whenever we talk about Nicki Minaj, because I don't think Cardib is a good person. I don't think she's a good person. Cardib want to come on this stage and shake her bum and pretend as if, she's... And you know what? Cardib said something that really shocked me. I was like, the audacity you have, girl. She said if it wasn't for her, record labels wouldn't be signing young talents right now, young female rappers, because, she was an exotic dancer and she bloomed and everyone was so shocked. And she's trying to create or make history for herself now. So she said, these record labels, they saw what happened to Cardi B, being so successful. So they began to trust other female rappers to come in. Girl, Nicki did that. Not you, honey boo. Nicki, take it or leave it. It goes both ways. Nicki Minaj is the female rapper, the first female rapper who made other record labels so trusted to sign other female rappers. Not you, Cardi B. You're trying to rewrite history, and it's not going to work. It's never going to work. Billboard ranked, Nicki Minaj as #1 greatest female rapper of all time. And you know what Cardi B did? She took to her social media and posted that, in 2025, her net worth updated to $101 million. Girl, who cares? First of all, do you have $101 million in your bank account? Or is it that everything that you would have bought accumulated to that amount? Be for real. Girl, do you have that much money in your bank account acting as if, you're moving weights and you're doing this and you're doing that? I don't like someone who's so pretentious and fake. Every time there's good news about Nicki Minaj, y'all could count to 4 and expect that Cardi B is going to wind up saying something, because you know what? It defeats her purpose. Like, she don't want Nicki to win. I believe she has a problem with seeing good news about Nicki Minaj out there. She now has to put herself in it or be the center of attention all the time. When is it going to change? I remember when Nicki jinxed the internet and she said, I'm going to retire. And, Cardi B and Jason Lee, celebrate. When Nicki came back, crickets. Nicki Minaj tricked all of them by saying she was going to retire. And the whole internet was like crashing out, because they're like, oh no, that means we're going to be stuck with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. And we don't want that, because y'all should know by now, I don't think Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion's music is good. They're just overhyped because they sexualize themselves on the internet. And to me, that's facts. Nothing about these girls seems unique. But you know what? I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't want nobody dragging me, calling me a hater, because I'm not. I'm just basically letting y'all know my 2 cents, hence the name for my podcast. Yeah, but I want you guys to support me, like my video, share this video, subscribe to my podcast channel, and see you lovely people in my other video. And thank you for hearing my 2 cents. Now let me know what's your 2 cents in the comment section, and see you guys another time, sippers. And thank you so much for listening to me. Bye.